if you want to get to know a culture of a place, you should eat with the locals. For me, a McDonald's burger or a KFC fried chicken is something that is really comfortable for me. So
Future Michelin star is talking like this.
to be surprised that most of us talk like this.
At what point in your life you had this कि अरे कि मुझे Michelin related restaurant में काम करना है. This aspiration, where did that come from actually?
Working in a Michelin starred restaurant and a Michelin selected restaurant is like the level that everyone wants to reach. And of course, every chef in the world wants to be the head chef at a Michelin starred restaurant, if not own it. It's like the Oscars for us. That feeling of achievement is something which is unparalleled. Yeah.
Our tattoos are style and all, trend and all. But
Style to hai, because our chef codes are, house needs so it shows.
are you ready, do you think, to be a, let's say, कैसे बोलूं मैं? Do you want to go through this grueling process, this pressured condition?
If I don't, then I don't think so. I will push myself beyond my boundaries. So yes, now that I've joined it, I have to do it. And this step makes you or breaks you. It all depends upon how much pressure you can take.
So Chef Ayush Devnath is back again with Vichar Vibes, and in this episode we're going to talk a lot about his grand entry into the Michelin world, the grueling process, and his future aspiration. So stay tuned to learn more about his journey, and do not forget to share, subscribe, and give your feedback. Hi Ayush, welcome back to Vichar Vibes.
Hi Noel, how are you doing? It's good to be back over here.
Yeah, I've been doing good. And आपकी लाइफ में बहुत कुछ चल रहा है, तो हमें लगा कि क्यों ना हम दोबारा मिले और पता करें कि एक्चुअली इतने इन दिस few months आखिर ये चेंज कहाँ से आया.
Yeah, I mean, last time when we met, I was working at the retreat at Palm Jumeirah, and abhi, like when we are meeting again, now I have switched roles and in brands as well, and I joined City Social, जो Chef Jason Atheton का है. It is a Michelin selected restaurant, which was sort of a dream, or if you can say it's a dream for every young chef all around the world to work in a Michelin selected outlet. So I mean, I got the opportunity, and now I'm working as as a chef at City Social in Grosvenor House, which is one of the most decorated properties in Dubai, featuring more than 900 rooms. So it's a huge stage right now.
So Ayush, congratulations उसके लिए. I mean, like you said कि हर young chef का एक सपना होता है कि they are part of a Michelin restaurant. Yesterday I was watching this movie ना, Burned, Bradley Cooper वाली. उसमें एक dialogue था, okay, to even have 1 star is to be like Luke Skywalker. And to have 3 star, you need to be like Yoda. Ali, yes, it's not a very easy journey.
Yes.
अगर आपका career देखो, like last 2023, you were awarded the Young Chef of the Year, Middle East में, and then now you are working for a Michelin selected restaurant. Ayush, at what point in your life you had this कि अरे कि मुझे Michelin related restaurant में काम करना है. This aspiration, where did that come from actually?
Basically, it all starts from the moment you think that you would join the industry. So अभी मैं बात करूँ तो it started right from college, I guess, because everybody, like I said, working in a Michelin starred restaurant and a Michelin selected restaurant is like the level that everyone wants to reach. And of course, every chef in the world wants to be the head chef at a Michelin starred restaurant, if not own it, right? So yeah, वो start हुआ था I think right from college, and then उसी को goal रखते हुए we all worked, and yeah, I mean, finally after 7 long years, I finally had the
Made it.
opportunity. Yeah, had the merit, if you say, and the opportunity to join a Michelin star outlet.
Ayush, I mean, you joined City Social. Everybody knows about Jason Atherton. He's a very prominent figure in the culinary world. But Dubai में, if I'm not wrong, there are at least 18 to 19 Michelin star restaurants at the moment. Why City Social?
Remember in the last episode when we were talking about Chef Gordon Ramsay, Chef Jason Atherton is actually a prodigy of Sean Gordon himself. So, he was a part of Ramsay Holdings for a long, long time. And the Chef Jason Atherton's culinary journey, if you follow, has been quite impressive. And he has done things that, a lot of chefs have only thought of. So basically, with this outlet, he has infused Japanese cuisine with British flavors, which is, unthinkable. Unthinkable. So British food, as we all know, is more of comfortable food that people would want to eat every day, or at their homes and things like that. Whereas Japanese flavors are quite bold. The use of mirin, the use of soy, and things like that. So yeah, so this particular restaurant's food intrigued me a lot because of the fact that blending two cuisines, which is unthinkable of. Everybody would be intrigued by that. So that is why it struck me that अगर यहाँ पे काम कर सके तो it will only be of great help, or not great help, actually great experience for somebody as young as me. So yeah, that's how I thought that joining City Social would be quite nice.
How is it for Indian palate? Ayush, what do you have offering City Social में Indian palate के लिए?
Indian palate for us, see, हम बहुत कुछ खा के बड़े होते हैं.
Exactly.
So food for us is all about a lot of flavors, impacting into each other, and when you're eating Indian food, is like burst of flavors in your mouth. So if you say like that, then I don't think an Indian person would be intrigued. But yes, we do have quite some things that would totally intrigue the Indian palate over here. I thought that you have to come over here and eat it. मेरे बोलने से समझ में नहीं आएगा.
Next time, पक्का.
Yeah, of course.
Ayush, we're talking about you joining a Michelin selected restaurant. Actually, process क्या होता है to get into such a restaurant? How different it is from your normal पिछले जो आप restaurant में काम करते हैं, it's a 5-star restaurant and now you're in Michelin. क्या difference है? First, selection process में, you getting hired. Second, I would then like a follow-up question we can talk about कि actually functioning कैसे होता है, operational differences क्या है इन दो restaurant के. For a common person like me, मेरे लिए तो 5-star already Michelin है ना, that kind of thing.
So it's basically very, very simple. Michelin restaurants hire you based upon your experience. So it's basically upon that. So if you have worked in great kitchens in the past, and you have worked under good chefs, and people know those chefs, and you have had experiences under them जो कहता है कि you can work in those settings. So it all depends upon your experience. It's not like that कोई criteria है or selection process है like that, but it's all about experience, just because of the fact that Michelin star outlets work differently than normal kitchens, because in the Michelin star kitchens everything has to be precise. Like when we are making something, first of all the recipe is followed to the milligram. So it's like that, because we are using things like Ultratex, lecithin, agar-agar, things like that. These chemical compounds have to be, if you go wrong with these items, even 1 or 2 milligrams, then your dish might not end up well. So in order to make sure that the person knows these things, experience counts. So every chef who is joining a Michelin star restaurant for the first time in their life, they're hired based upon experience. So मेरा एक अच्छा ये हुआ था कि because I got the award last year, and have worked in a similar setting in India as well, when I was in Taj in Bangalore, and I had worked for chef Alberto Farus, who had come from Bolam, Valencia, which is another Michelin star and big command awarded outlet in Spain. So that helped, because I was asked that what I did over there and how was the experience and all that. So that helped a lot.
Okay. So proper but you have like an interview process, and not like कि अभी चलो अपना signature dish बना के दिखाओ हमें 10 minute में, not that master chef type वाला situation.
Not entirely like that, but yes, you have to give a food trial. You have to give a food trial के अलावा how will your head you can do something similar over here, if not the same. So food trial, of course, tha. Food trial is very, very important because, like I said, if you cannot show them what you can do, why should they hire you? So
It's true.
it's like that. Yeah, the food trial was one of the most gruesome food trials I've done in the past. It was good because वो experience अलग ही होता है. यहाँ का food trial, we ऐसा food trial बहुत ही अलग होता है. So yeah.
Worth it.
Worth it, yes, worth it, because वो offer letter मिलना after that is like आपने कुछ कर दिखाया है.
What was the feeling, आयुष, जब ऑफर लेटर आया था? Were you expecting कि अच्छा हो गया मेरा फूड ट्रायल इंटरव्यू, I have good chances, or what was it after your interview?
I think इस position के लिए might be 50 people would have sent their CV, maybe 100 of them, and getting selected amongst hundreds of people, I mean, that was something very, very different. Very, very. So, I mean, it was quite the, shock actually that I got selected as one of them. So, yeah.
No. I mean, you must have been very good, isn't it, to have been like selected? ऐसे तो देखो, worthy और valuable होंगे तभी तो selected हुए होंगे ना.
Of course. I mean, with the interview, मेरा vocal interview with chef was gruesome as well because he asked so many things and I was like, इतना तो लास्ट टाइम मैंने शायद कैंपस प्लेसमेंट में मेरे से कोई पूछा होगा कि ये क्या है, वो क्या है, व्हाट इज दिस, व्हाट इज दैट, एंड इट ऑल रिमाइंडेड मी ऑफ कॉलेज एंड थैंक गॉड दैट आई वाज अ नर्ड back in college that I still didn't remember mistakes. But yeah, he asked some basic questions as well because of course if you don't know your basics then how can you know your advanced skills? So yeah, but it was quite nice because you get to experience lots of different types of questions. I mean, when you're working with foreigner chefs, and Chef Dan Burke, he is from England, so I mean he knows his things. So I mean, मेरे को लगा कि मुझे बहुत कुछ आता है, but then I was like shocked in that Chef Dan is amazing. I mean, the way he asked me questions and he wanted me to answer those questions, I understood what he wants from me. So yeah, the very first moment I got to understand that what he would ask me.
Okay, any particular question जो आपको याद है जो you were like you felt challenged by it during the interview?
He asked me that can you name me 50 types of different cheeses?
50 types.
50 types of cheeses a la merit that time.
Okay, मुझे 5 ही याद आ रहे हैं अभी अगर मुझे पूछो तो 5 याद थे मुझे सच में.
और मुझे 50 types of cheeses बोलना था. So I was
Answer?
not 50 of course. I mean उस टाइम में 50 कौन याद रख सकता है, but something like 30 or 35 I guess. So yeah.
So Ayush, I mean we know कि Michelin is of high standard, exacting standards, हाँ, also like standard excellence है ये culinary world के लिए. And Michelin star was born I think in 1926 ऐसे कुछ, and now we are like in 2025. Why is it still so relevant? Why are restaurant has to be Michelin starred, or a chef needs to be Michelin starred to be something? Why?
So Michelin, as you know, is like the Oscars for us. It's like the Oscars for us. I mean, उससे बड़ा achievement और कुछ नहीं हो सकता for a person to get Michelin star, or for the restaurant to get Michelin star. उससे बड़ा कुछ और नहीं हो सकता. So of course, if somebody is getting an Oscar or a Grammy award, that is like they are of that level that they have got that prestigious award, right? So Michelin basically pushes you to enlarge your boundaries, to push yourself and set yourself off the limits so that you produce something which you did not think you could. Which is why we see chefs bringing out ingredients that never thought could be eaten. So that is the power of the award, so that people can eat something new every year perhaps. So yeah.
But there's also kind of, let's say, what pressure, it's a pressure cooker, isn't it? I mean, just watching the movie, जो मैंने अब बोला burn, it's like boiling pot hai wo kicked in, and then you have this extra pressure. If you really want, are you pursuing this Michelin? As a young chef, Ayush, my question to you would be, are you ready? Do you think to be, let's say, कैसे बोलूं मैं? Do you want to go through this grueling process, this pressured conditions?
If I don't, then I don't think so. I will push myself beyond my boundaries. So yes, now that I've joined it, I have to do it, and this step makes you or breaks you. It all depends upon how much pressure you can take. So it's not easy at all, because each and every plate has to be the exact same. It's not like that, your previous plate was 80 grams of meat on it and this plate has 90 grams of meat on it. Doesn't work like that. That precision is something that you have to, perfect, master, through the time that you're working over there. It's very, very tiresome, but then when you get good at it, you feel that you have achieved something, and that feeling of achievement is something which is unparalleled. Yeah.
So in the end, it's all about your own self-contentment and self-satisfaction, like every other job in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you can push yourself to be the precise, I think then you are the artist that you thought you were. So yeah, it's like that.
Nice. Ayush, I mean, the world is changing. Huh? There is like a lot of fast food culture coming in, fine dining, Michelin. This is, let's say, for a very small subset of population. है ना? So मेरा question ये होगा कि, again coming back to my previous question on the relevance, how relevant do you still see this for a common man?
For a common man, see, honestly speaking, most people around the world still don't know what Michelin is. I mean, only a set group of people who either eat at fancy restaurants around the world, or who watch shows like MasterChef and things like that, or a person, who travels around the world a lot. They know, they know it, because for most people around the world, the rating is all about the hotels, as in a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, things like that. People don't really know. I mean, the larger part of the world doesn't know what Michelin is. Maybe in Western countries they know, because it's like a part of parcel of their daily life. But the relevance comes from the fact that we as chefs, or we as hoteliers, it's very, very important for us, because it shows that what our standard is and what we should be achieving. So the relevance over here is more based on us than the customers, because customers, people who know what a Michelin star is, they would of course know what the whole process and everything stands for. But the relevance, I think, mostly is for us, because you know where you have to reach. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, mass के लिए नहीं है, for a very special subset of population, Michelin's work.
Niche
And-
clientele, a very
A niche clientele, yes, good. Yeah. मुझे लगता है थोड़ा अफोर्डेबल हो जाएगा और थोड़ा ज़्यादा मार्केटिंग होगा उसके आसपास, मे बी अब बॉलीवुड मूवी निकलेगा, तो आई थिंक थोड़ा शायद इंडियन पॉपुलेशन वुड आल्सो बिकम अवेयर ऑफ द रेलेवेंस और द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ मिशेलिन.
I think that for the Indian clientele के लिए it might not matter a lot, because food for us is still that kind of that kind of a thing that fills your stomach, that you can share with your family. And for us, see, most of us, we don't spend extravagantly on food on a daily basis. So it's
We don't, yes.
how we don't. Even me personally, I don't, because for me, a McDonald's burger or a KFC fried chicken is something that is really comfortable for me. So
Future Michelin star is talking like this.
you would be surprised that most of us talk like this. You would be surprised. We create works of art for our patrons, but if we want to eat something, we would always move for comfortable food. So it's always pizzas and burgers and sandwiches for us. So yeah, Indian clientele के लिए the relevance is more. I mean, it's not that relevant, because अगर तुम ऐसे देखो, Indian food is a melting pot of culture, right? So many states, so many languages, so many cultures. So Michelin मिलता भी नहीं है, तो तुम्हारा वो जामा मस्जिद के सामने का बटर चिकन would taste I think much better than masala studio Trace Dubai ka butter chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Trace Dubai ka butter chicken is one of the best that I've had. I mean, wow. I mean, uh, बहुत ही बढ़िया था. और सर yes, बहुत ही बढ़िया था. I will send you the photo of it, or if you go on my Instagram, you will see Trace Studio ka the butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Beautiful. But the Java Masjid butter chicken is no less delicious, because if you would ask me to eat it every day, I think I can happily eat it every day if my cholesterol doesn't go high. So yeah. So Michelin for Indian cuisine, it's all about showing that refinement kitna ho chuka hai of our culture. Because I think it's a similar thing for Mexican cuisine as well. The Mexican cuisine, it's again about sharing.
Community.
Community, family. So because अगर आप किसी इंडियन को वो 4 पीस चिकन प्लेट करके उसी तरह सॉस डाल के दोगे तो वो आपको
अब नहीं आएंगे $100 के लिए 4 पीस चिकन खाने नहीं आएंगे.
हाँ, so what Chef Manish Mehrotra has been doing, or Chef Vikas Khanna has been doing, or Atul Kochhar has been doing, they have refined Indian cuisine to that level that they have taken Indian cuisine and put it on the stage for the world to see कि Indian cuisine क्या हो सकता है. So that is a different story, but हाँ, so I mean Indian cuisine and Michelin, they go hand in hand, of course, but if you do it in a different way, which these chefs have been doing for all this time.
Yeah.
So
So basically वो global relevance है. कॉमन आदमी के लिए जामा मस्जिद का बटर चिकन चलेगा.
मुझे तो चलेगा, always चलेगा.
Ayush, moving on to the next question. Of course, you also aspire to be a Michelin star chef, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, of course. And in the future, inshallah, you will get your star. Inshallah, we pray for that. But Ayush, let's assume I am throwing a scenario. You are like in your kitchen, prepping, busy, and you want to win your first Michelin star. And there is a certain protocol that the Michelin men, as they are called, they follow. And then you get to know that they are a pair, Michelin men ka pair, like has visited your restaurant, and they are asking for a half bottle, tap water, all these signals, the signs.
You have done your homework.
I have done my homework.
Nice. Oh, the process is gruesome. Yeah. Go on.
And you get to know that these people are in your restaurant, and then you have to produce the best signature dish of Ayush. Your feeling at that moment and how you're going to face it.
First of all, I mean, you don't know that they have come. You don't know that because nobody tells them. I mean, they don't tell you that they're coming to review your outlet. So I mean, the thing is that they have certain habits, like you said, so you don't know what you're gonna get hit with.
Okay.
Right.
I thought it's a standard protocol or sign.
The standard is there in terms of certain behaviors of there, but some mix and match here and there, it changes every year. Might be like some year they might think that let's see what is the linen quality of that restaurant. Let's start reviewing. So इसीलिए ना जब हम कटलरी प्लेस करते हैं टेबल के ऊपर, they place स्केल लगा के रूलर लगा के कटलरी किया जाता है, and then the table cloth is ironed so that there is no crease. In terms of kitchen, they see if 2 plates are same or not. So and they have that experience that I mean, उल्लू तो बना नहीं सकते उनको, हाँ खुद को भी उल्लू ही बना हाँ कि ये सही है, ये जो उनको ना. So it's like that, and it's very gruesome. So if something like that happens to me, of course, I would highly think that कि हाँ मेरा रेस्टोरेंट कुछ किया होगा कि they have come for eating it, so we have at least gone to that standard, if not achieved it. So of course we would push ourselves much more to get that first star, because getting that first star is not easy at all, and then maintaining it is a different scenario all over again. Usually it is very easy. So
how do you lose it, Ayush, if you go down with your standard?
Yeah, if next year you're not doing something better, or if you're doing the same thing next year, or if you are not doing the same thing, is okay, not that bad. But if you're not improving, then of course you lose it. Losing is very, very easy.
Yeah, I can imagine. In a kitchen, anything can go wrong, isn't it? It's like
Anything
anything can go wrong.
anything can go wrong. If your chicken was cooked for 10 seconds more, it will become rubber. So anything can go wrong. Especially with ingredients. The costly ingredients that we use, I mean, anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong. I mean, our ingredients are not cheap at all. So
Yeah,
anything.
of course. It is really difficult, huh? Winning is difficult है, maintaining भी difficult है. Okay. Wow, okay.
हाँ, मतलब आप में वो करेज होना चाहिए टू फेस इट. आप में वो करेज बहुत होना चाहिए टू फेस इट.
Talking about courage, Ayush, I was reading this one line from author Isaac Fitzgerald. उन्होंने अपनी book Knives and Inks में बोला कि cooking is an art, so is tattooing is also a form of art. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing it, something on these lines. And we have seen कि lot of chefs, they are covered with tattoos. So it's kind of a symbolizing kind of how to say their expression. And also there was a very beautiful thing he said, it's also kind of identifying themselves as outliers in the community. And I was thinking, chefs and tattoos, what is this? Let's ask Ayush about it.
So that's a very, very interesting and offbeat question. I'm glad that you asked that. So, as you know, that our lives are not theater. So, I mean, it's very, very tough. It goes through a lot of tough moments every single day. And the burns, the scars that we get every single day during service or during prayer. After a point of time, getting your hand, burnt on the stove or on the oven, it feels like just a normal day. So, chefs around the world, I mean, this culture, I know, has developed in the last maybe 20 years or 25 years that, you see chefs have the whole of their arms covered or maybe, their neck covered and all that. Even I have 7 of them on my...
I was about to ask if you also have tattoos.
Yes, I had like seven tattoos on my body. So this actually, yeah, it is quite true that it symbolizes the hard work, the pain, the courage that we go through every single day, because tattooing, getting inked is not a very, very, easy process. So yes, I mean, that symbolizes that the person has gone through all that pain, all those gruesome moments, in their life to reach where they are. So you'll see head chefs, a lot of head chefs, getting inked all over their body. So this also actually symbolizes one thing that, in a lot of restaurants in Western countries, people who were coming from hoods, gangs, and those places where they actually wanted to get out of that whole mess, they found a very easy way to get out of the mess through restaurants. So this is when it all started. If you read history, if you dive deep into it, you will see a lot of chefs. In fact, the legendary Marco Pierre White, he did not have a formal culinary schooling like we did. He knocked on doors, he got an opportunity as a dishwasher, and that's how he started his journey. So like him, there have been a lot of people who have joined this industry from these very, very bad backgrounds, and they already had these inks on their body. So I think, according to me, that is how it all started. I mean, like how cuisine develops every 100 kilometers you travel, the same thing will taste different 100 kilometers apart from where you are. So I think that is when it all started. And now you chefs, I mean, you see, even my head chef Nithal, he has this entire arm tattooed and it looks wonderful. So yeah, I mean, this symbolizes that pain is nothing for us right now. So yeah.
Yeah, so in the end, to put things in a nutshell, so basically it's an outlet, isn't it? Outlet of your experience, of your pain, and also a way of owning it. You can show it, you're owning it.
These are like battle scars. I mean, like how we call our wounds battle scars.
Yeah.
मेरे हाथ पे बहुत सारा है, they picks and cuts everywhere. So we call it battle scars. So it shows that you have that courage, you have that power, and you could show them the मैं कुछ हूँ. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
something.
हमने कभी नहीं सोचा ऐसे. I mean, I always thought, अरे ये तो like chefs and tattoos are style and all, trend and all. But
हाँ स्टाइल तो है because our chef codes are half sleeve, so it shows. So my chef code is half sleeve, so it show, I mean it shows that people are like, wow. The previous hotel mein, when I used to talk to guests and they would see all these tattoos on my hand, they're like, wow, I mean beautiful. So yeah, style to hai, but it's more about showing that what you are or what you have done.
but beautiful. A beautiful way, also a painful way of expressing, but okay. It is the choice.
Definitely a painful. Yeah.
Okay. Ayush, so last time when you were here, we did a rapid vichar round with you. But now you have elevated. So Ayush, I want to learn thoda bahut about the Michelin restaurants in the world. And I think, मैं क्या करूँगी? I will put out some questions and I hope you can explain me or give me answers for this so that I take it as a learning, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So I was wondering which one would be the most expensive restaurant, a Michelin star restaurant in the world.
Right now, according to 2024's ratings, I think Ginza Kitafuku in Tokyo, Japan is the most expensive Michelin star restaurant because their entire 20-course meal, I think it costs $2,130 or something like that without wine pairing, which makes it $2,130 very expensive. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they focus on a lot of snow crabs in their meals. So yeah, I think it is the most expensive. Well, Ultraviolet I think comes second to it.
Okay. I was wondering there are a lot of, Vikas Khanna we talked about, he's a Michelin star chef. हमारे लिए जो हम जानते हैं, most common. So, ऐसे कितने Michelin star Indian restaurants होंगे in the world?
Indian cuisine focus करता हुआ अगर Michelin star restaurants अगर आप पूछो तो I think something 17-18 around the world. ऐसे ही कुछ है 17-18 के आसपास Michelin star restaurants which which focus on Indian cuisine. Yeah.
A handful then, isn't it?
Handful.
Yeah.
Totally handful. Last 5 years में Indian restaurants का boom जो हुआ है around the world it's unparalleled. So 17-18 के आसपास होते तो 20 ही पकड़ सकते हो.
I heard that at least जो Chef Gagan Anand का restaurant जो Thailand में है, Gagan, वो भी Michelin है. Why do you think it's like so world renowned restaurant? क्या खासियत है इस restaurant की?
The most common answer that I give to everybody is that he is Bengali, comes from Calcutta, from Shambhala. So might be because of that, but honestly speaking, he is crazy, and crazy as in good crazy. Chef Gagan Anand ने food as a whole, इस concept को ऐसा दिखाया है, people have never thought about this. His most interesting thing, he's a very offensive guy also when it comes to portraying his art, because he has done things that people would never think of doing in a fine dining setting. Never. Which is why, it sets him apart from everybody else. And if you look at him, amne samne, you will see how crazy he is, because he looks different as well. But the most interesting thing that he had done, which made him, come out on the global stage, is a plate having flavors in terms of, powders, curries, and sauces set in such a way that you have to eat it how? You have to lick the entire plate. Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy. Yeah, you have to lick the entire plate. So if you go online, you'll see what it is. Then he had a menu in which the courses were named after emojis. So you don't know what it is, but you know the emoji. So each and every course was named after one emoji. So it was like that.
Michelin is fine with such
Michelin loves because they could showcase, they could get viewers, and they could get people to go to his restaurant. And then there was one time when he served food on the middle finger, and then you have to eat it from your middle finger. So
Okay.
it is that offensive, but it's beautiful what he has done, because जो किसी ने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि फाइन डाइनिंग कैसा हो सकता है, he has done that. And that is all about Michelin छोड़ो, that is all about food. You push boundaries, I mean you push boundaries and you do things that people don't assume or cannot think. It's like that.
Crazy, really crazy. Ayush, I mean, we talked about कि yeah, Michelin is basically French origin है. So I am assuming कि सबसे ज़्यादा Michelin star restaurant भी फ्रांस में ही होंगे. But isn't it कि Tokyo? I mean, imagine Japan, a small island, Tokyo, yeah, and Tokyo उसमें छोटा और place, and it has the most number of how to restaurants, or I mean, I don't know what exactly, but Tokyo is always on the map when you talk about Michelin. How come?
Correct. That it is very surprising that Tokyo has around 194 Michelin starred restaurants. An island that small, having 194 Michelin restaurants in it shows just, it portrays how food is not just confined in one boundary. So a French rewarding program or a French dating program having so many of its rated restaurants in a continent far away from it, it shows how cultural, how worldwide, or how international the whole concept of food is. So yes, Tokyo has, because I think Japanese people have a lot of spending power. Japanese and Chinese people have a lot of spending power. So I think that is why the Japan has a lot of Michelin starred restaurants in it. Japan's cuisine has that strength to it, that it attracts people from all over the world. Japanese flavors, Japanese flavors. I think Japan is very honest with themselves. When it comes to food, Japan is very, very honest. And when you set your mind towards honesty in anything, I think that brings out your true colors. And because Japanese cuisine is so honest in itself, because आप जापान में कहीं भी जाओ, एंड जापान को छोड़ो, अगर आप जापान से बाहर कहीं की जगह जापानीज फूड खाओ तो आपको वही वाला टेस्ट मिलेगा. Might be some ingredients have been adapted to the local cuisine over there, but in the basic is gonna be the same. So I think that has helped. And the exclusivity of certain items.
Okay, then Ayush, I was also just thinking ki, is it necessary ki, to be awarded Michelin star selected these titles, yeah? Do you need to always be in a proper setting, you have to this fine dining wala atmosphere चाहिए, restaurant चाहिए आपको. Is it always like this? या फिर ढाबे को भी मिल सकता है Michelin star?
बिल्कुल मिल सकता है, ऑलरेडी मिल चुका है, मतलब ढाबा, बट हॉकर चान इज अ रेस्टोरेंट एक्चुअली. हम हिंदी में इसे ठेका बोलते हैं, लाइक द रोड साइड ईटरीज. So Hawker Chan in Bangkok is run by a lady who wears aviation goggles like this big, and she does 2 or 3 items on the street side, mainly fried rice and crab omelette and things like that. ऐसे हम लोग वो रास्ते में देखते हैं ना कि वो लोग आते हैं on the street side.
The best खाना.
हाँ, the best खाना actually. Anthony Bourdain भी वही that if you want to get to know a culture of a place, you should eat with the locals. So, and I sternly believe, I firmly believe that he was right. So Hawker Chan is one of the 2 outlets all over the world without being a fine dining or having a proper restaurant has got. The second one is a taqueria in Mexico. A taqueria is a place where they sell tacos, basically. So Taqueria in Mexico is the second one who has got recently Michelin starred rating. So Michelin is now pushing its boundaries again to include, because honestly speaking, because they also know that the food that comes from these places, they are equally delicious than the finest restaurants in the world, and they are more honest. They are more honest because they focus on only 5 to 6 ingredients, because they don't have that big of an inventory. So yeah.
But then this is something that Ayush, I was talking about, relevance for the common man. Yeah, this is the relevance, yeah, कि you don't have to be in a proper setting, जैसे आपने बोला ढाबा ठेका उनको भी मिशलिन मिल सकता है. इट्स ऑल अबाउट द ऑनेस्टी इन योर फूड एंड इन योर द वे यू आर विथ योर patrons, basically customers. So Ayush, basically we have talked in this episode a lot about your journey, yeah, from a 5-star restaurant and then into a Michelin, and then we try to cover a lot of different aspects of how actually a Michelin star is awarded, what is the process. Yeah, I would like to conclude आज का हमारा conversation by really thanking you for coming again with our vibes के ऊपर and sharing your journey with us. And क्या पता, in few more months, year, we will be back again to talk about your next journey.
Oh, it was nice talking to you after so long, because in the last episode that we did, it was extremely enthralling. So you getting to come over here again, it's just great. It's nothing short of great. So thank you for having me, and as always, it was lovely talking to you. And I wish, yes, of course, that in the future we do more such episodes.
Yes. Thank you, Chef Ayush, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Like, share and subscribe to our channel, HR Vibes.